Let us go find the thunders over Nagazora. Alrighty, here we go. Two men sat facing each other within an insulated void bubble above the sands. Golden light flowed and danced within the confinement created by the Void Archives, the first divine key. Otto observed the man before him. His inhuman gaze was devoid of emotions, memories, or warmth. Yet it made Otto a little nostalgic. None dared to belittle him ever since he became the Overseer. But this man belittled everything. Skishel and Otto himself meant nothing to him. Nevertheless, Otto welcomed his arrival. All hail the word, serpent. I was just trying to lighten the mood before we begin our friendly conversation. In any case, I humbly welcome the Lord of the World Serpent. I knew I would eventually meet you. I know who you are and what you did. I'm an admirer of your great deeds and exploits. Father to the Castellanans, hero of a previous era, sire of the World Serpent, an enforcer of Project Stigma. Kevin Castellana, did you come here to declare war on me? No. The World Serpent doesn't intend to fight Skishel. I came here for one thing. Your support for Project Stigma. Any request will come with the price. What are you offering in exchange for my support? Otto felt his hesitation. A great way to start the negotiations, he thought. He still commanded the initiative, but he would need to be extremely careful in his next move. I don't need your promise. You either submit, or you will be destroyed. Oh no, that wouldn't be wise. Despite your great powers, my Skishel runs this entire world. Imagine us doing everything we can to fight you. We will be defeated, but not before taking up your time. You stand to lose precious time. And then when you fail to finish your project before the end of days, I believe that is something you wish to avoid. It would be wiser for us to start proper negotiations. After all, I do not wish to fight the World Serpent. What do you want? He made an inquiry. He succeeded in steering the dialogue to the intended direction. I too have a project. God, I can't get Otto's voice right. I too have a project that I'd wish to finish before the final Herrscher arrives. But the Honkai is intensifying at a rate faster than we think. The great enemy is evolving with our civilization. The unprecedented Honkai incidents are happening across the planet, a sign of pending imaginary dimensional bleed. The fifth Herrscher will soon appear. Guilty as charged. You have a duty. I have a wish. None of us will be getting away with. None of us will be getting anything we want if the final Herrscher arrives. Both of us are losing time. Instead of war, I believe a partnership would be a far better choice. It was time. Otto had waited for this very moment. His chances looked good, but Otto must ensure success. Otto placed the deciding gambit. I need something you no longer have need of. It will help me achieve my 500-year-old wish. In exchange, the individual named Otto Apocalypse shall disappear from the path of the World Serpent. So, what do you want then? You hold the beacon. the cosmic juggernaut, the key of infinity. The key is incomplete without it. That pioneer sealed you away, and that beacon within the Sea of Quanta 1500 years ago. The beacon is required for orienting the key and activating its zeroth power. You wish to reach the imaginary tree. Correct! The key is not just an observational tool. It replicates the Void Queen's powers to create a route to the tree. The instant of eternity, the start and the end, the origin of laws and truth. That is where I want to be. You know what will happen if you do that. We both know what will happen. This is precisely why this negotiation is valuable to both of us. Give me the beacon, and you shall have everything. Zero opposition, access to resources, and time. Silence. A fathomless silence engulfed the world. Otto baited his desires and thoughts for the serpent's answer. He had made his offer. He only needed to wait for results. And Otto was no stranger to waiting. He had been waiting for a long time. And he could simply keep on waiting. Otto's gaze was fixed on the silver-haired man. And he finally spoke. Any request will come with a price. What do you offer? Very well. A fair proposal. Fairness is the basis of everything. This great partnership needs an equally great offering. I know you care little for human power, wealth, knowledge, or technology. Only one thing is worthy in your eyes. You will receive the perfect puppet for controlling Skishel after I leave. I hereby offer to you to return the Void Archives to you. The Void Archives, I'm curious about that. Anywho, let's get right into Act 1, where we need a May. And yeah. Let us truly begin. I feel like I've lost Otto's voice though. I need to practice it some more. Helios Lounge, present time. Have some coffee. You're rested for a long time. Thank you. May saw her exhausted face reflected on the beverage. She trembled. Her reflection was distorted by the resulting ripples. She found an unconscious Kiana from the ruins of Nagazora less than an hour ago. Dr. Tesla helped stabilize her conditions, but the three Hersher cores continued to corrupt her body and mind. Kiana could no longer fight back against this. She had less than 2 months to live. I just refuse to believe this. It's just too sudden. I met her in Arc City 3 days ago. She appeared healthy and unhurt. I called in the Hyperion. They're heading this way at full speed. Our Sovereign is also looking into this. Believe me, nobody knows Hershers better than Wealth. I wanted to move her somewhere safe, but we found Skishel activity far east. We must avoid risks. So, the safest thing to do is to wait for help to arrive. Dr. Tesla, can I ask you to do something for me? Please, don't tell Kiana about her condition. At least not before we have a final diagnosis. She's a threat who needs our help. If she learned about this, I'm afraid she might leave again. She always wanted to be the hero. I can't imagine the suffering she's endured while drifting out there alone. I understand. I'll do that for you. We should focus on reassuring her and making her feel better. Thank you. She should be almost awake. I'll head to the medical bay. Wait. Dr. Tesla grabbed May and gave her a clean towel. Oh, what is this? Clean your face first, girl. Try to look good. It's your first real reunion after 4 months. May hesitated before entering the medical bay. She found herself unable to take another step. Something froze her feet. Was it hesitation? Panic? No. May knew it was fear. Fear? She still feared facing her. She was surprised that she still felt this way. May took a deep breath, left those inexplicable emotions behind her, and finally took a step forward. The door opened.
May-senpai.
May? Oh dear. She called to her in a way that she always had done. She embraced her along with the light.
May-senpai.
It's been such a long time, May. Wait, no. We actually just met a few days ago. Kiana, you're awake. I just woke up. This strange place scared me a bit, but I knew exactly what happened when I saw you. I never thought you'd find me again. Kiana laid on the bed and gave May a sweet smile. Then the girl saw a flying orange-colored object that engulfed her vision. Yeah. Why are you doing this, May? Stop throwing things at me. Wait, that's my jacket? You careless idiot! Do you know what you've done? Do you know how everyone is so worried about you? Do you know how much we missed you? Why did you hide in Arc City without telling anyone? You could have called us. Wow. New hairstyle. I like it. You look good with anything, May. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm back. Yes, you're back, Kiana. Welcome home. May held Kiana tightly in her arms. The familiar embrace brought back memories. It felt like a warm caress of the morning sun at St. Freya. It felt as though nothing had changed. How are you, Kiana? Do you feel unwell? Of course not. Just had a great nap and feel super energetic right now. I'm so happy that you're safe. Dr. Tesla treated your minor injuries. She said you're tired and need some rest. And Alvari's branch seceded and allied with AE instead. Dr. Tesla is one of their leaders. I'll tell you everything about what happened the last 4 months. That's a lot to take in. Everyone must have changed so much. I wonder what happened to Brionia's shorty pants. She hasn't grown an inch, right? She's still Brionia, we know. The Hyperion is on the way. You'll be able to meet everyone soon enough. Oh dear. I'm getting nervous. I'm not really prepared for this. Waiting around is just too boring, May. I want to head outside and take a walk before the girls arrive. Head outside? Now? But you need your rest. You should know that moving around makes me feel better. Lying in a bed is turning me into a potato. Plus, getting back to Nagazora wasn't easy. I really want to see this place again. See the place again before I leave. Fine, but I'll be going with you. That's awesome! I can't remember the last trip we went on together. I'll definitely get better with you around. Oh dear. This isn't a school trip, Kiana. May shook her head and sighed, but she knew she was looking a lot more relaxed already. She exited the room with Kiana and left her fear and apprehension behind. The hair is so much better out here. Put on your jacket, Kiana. Well, you gave it a really good wash. Thanks, May. Don't lose it next time. It suits you. Really? You like it? Then I'll just keep wearing it. Let's go. It was hard getting Dr. Tesla to let you out of bed. Let's not waste time. You haven't fully recovered, Kiana. Don't strain yourself. Alright, but I'm really fine. Don't worry about me. And of course, there's just a bunch of Honkai that we have to face. Alrighty. There we go. I don't think Kiana should be allowed to keep roaming with Honkai around. Hmm.
見て、上空の壁。3年前、私たちここで休んだよね。
Yeah, strange. There's no subtitles for that part. That's really weird. There we go. Now Kiana joined us. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't happen last time. Interesting. Oh well. We just take care of all these stupid Honkai. And hopefully the store doesn't crash this time. That would be nice. Oh, how far have we gone?
結構歩いたわ
A
ね。
bit far. Let's take a
少し
rest.
休みましょうか。
They sat on the pavement and looked at the ruined buildings around them. Same thing
どこも
everywhere.
かしこも同じ
The
景
streets
色。
and buildings are now
街も
underwater.
建物も、メイ先輩。
Hey,
覚
May,
えてる？
do you remember the last time we were
あの時も
traveling
こ
through
う
this
して
city?
街は。
Yes, I do. And you just couldn't stop talking about food and how you were
走りなが
starving.
らお腹
What?
そんなこと
Is that all you could remember?
いいの
Ah, May, you've changed.
冗談よ。
I was just fooling around with you.
ちゃんと覚えているわ。
We fought the zombies and went to the shrine
キ
and
アナ
the
ちゃんと一緒
bridge.
にゾンビから逃
But
げ
all
た。
these places are now underwater.
ブローニャちゃんも一緒だった。
Brionia was with us as well. It felt as though it just happened
まるで
yesterday.
昨日のこと。時間が過ぎるのって早いよね。
Yeah. The days went by so fast. It's already been 3 years.
この3年間。私たち
All
も
of us
いろいろ
changed a lot during that time. Or during this time.
そう？そ
Really?
んなに変わってないと思うけど。
I thought nothing has changed. You're still you and I'm still me.
私は私。
See, we're still the same.
私のま
Kana stood up and looked at the far side of the city. She gazed at the horizon far beyond the ruined buildings.
メイ先輩、もう少
Let's
し
keep going, May.
まだ歩くの？
Keep going. We're already
結
pretty
構
far
ヘ
from
リ
the
オス号から
Helios.
離れて。
Yeah,
どうして
there's
も
a
行き
place
た
I
い場
really
所が
want
あ
to
るんだ。
check out.
千葉学園に。
I want to head back to Chiba Academy. Hmm.
調空市全体が
It's
水没
just
してて。
I don't know how to
道
get
が
there.
わからない
And the streets are all flooded.
メイ先輩は千葉学
Do you
園
know
の
the
行
way
き
to
方
the
わ
high
かる？
school? I remember it being further upstream.
昨日遠くからだ
I
けど。
actually did see the school building from afar just yesterday.
本
Oh,
当？
really?
それって
From where? Show me!
ここから行け
I
る
know
け
the
ど。
way, but I'm not
学
sure
園ま
if it
で
would
通
take
じ
us
てい
all
る
the
かど
way
う
to
か
the
わからない
campus. I don't think anything is left.
わ。いいの。
I don't care if it's turned out to be a pile of rubble. I just want to take a look.
ねえ、メイ先輩。
Please, May, just take me there. I know you're the best.
わかった。
Oh
案
dear.
内するわ。
Fine. Just follow me.
こっちの方だと思う。
I remember it's this way. Oh wow, this is old white comet. Didn't really realize it until I started using her. That seems bad.
着いたわ。昨日
Right,
この
I
辺り
saw
で
it from
見
here
かけたの。
yesterday.
先に進みましょう。
Let's keep moving. Uh-oh. Yeah. She's still having a hard time fighting off Siren. Alright, May, where are you taking us? Oh no. It's a dead end. Oops. This doesn't look good. The way is flooded. I don't see any way across. What should we do, Kiana? Let's give up. There's nothing we can do about this. It's getting late. We should head back. Kiana lowered her head with great disappointment. Kiana, I actually do have a question. Why did you come back to Nagazora? Well, I don't really know why, but I just felt like coming back to see what happened to it. I was fleeing the battle between the serpent and Skishel, and it was a mess. I just wanted to get away from people. And the idea of Nagazora just popped into my head. You probably think about the past when we're feeling lost. I met you and everyone in Nagazora. I miss those feelings. May, well, it's alright. What's up, Kiana? She avoided May's gaze. Kiana became more sullen as the air grew still. May understood at once. She knew Kiana wanted to talk what Kiana wanted to talk about. It was about her, the one who created the cruel rift between them. I can't forget about what happened that day. I saw many cities and people suffering from the Honkai. I tried to run away, but the nightmare never ended. I realized that I can't keep running away. There's something important I must do. I must face the people. I must face everyone. And myself. I'm not Kiana Castellana, or my dad's baby doll. I'm K423, a cloned vessel of the Herschel Award. No. It's alright, May. I'm really alright. Accepting the facts doesn't mean I'm giving up. Instead, it pointed out to the things I must do. It pointed out the things to the things I must do. I must seal that Void Queen, and use her powers to protect people and repair the damage caused by the Honkai. I've saved people in Arc City, and may have missed some as well. But that incident taught me something. My birth may have served bad purposes, but I can still make it a life worth living. My life story isn't exactly the best, but I can certainly try to make this world a better place. I've made her that promise. Kiana. Come to think of it, that may be why I came back to Nagazora. It all started here 3 years ago. The battles, friends, and our oath to fight for all that is beautiful in the world. That is what I wanted all along. That is why I'm still running along this path. Just thinking about this made me less afraid. She turned around and gave May a big smile. Sunshine then broke through the clouds. The girl who swore to save her life, that same smile 3 years ago. You've hardly changed at all. Kiana, I don't care about your name or what you are. You're still a friend to me, to all of us. We will always be with you. Thank you, May. I thought about us reuniting so many times. I'm so happy that I got to see you again. Though not being able to reach Chiba Academy is so disappointing. Let's come back and visit the Chiba Academy once things settle down, and when this is all over. Kiana looked at the water and traced her past footsteps to the far shore. She then turned around and nodded at May. Alright, that's a promise. Good. We should be heading back to Dr. Tesla might be getting worried if you were out for too long. Okay. Go on ahead, May. I still want to take a few more looks at the high school.
海面がまた上昇してる。それに崩壊エネルギーが土や水の中から
The
少し
water
ず
is
つ湧いてきて
rising.
る。
More Honkai energy is seeping out of the water and soil.
やっぱり上
Something
空
is
市に異
wrong
変が
about
起きて
this
るみたい。
city. It feels as though something wants to come out.
もうすいけない。
No.
こんな
I
危ない
can't
ことに
I
巻
can't
き込め
drag
な
her
い。
into this. Kiana, don't you dare go running off again. You're not allowed to go running off on your own.
いっぱい話したらすっきり
Feels
した。
great being able to talk about all that stuff.
なんだか気持ちが軽くなった
I'm
し。
getting much better already. Hey, I'll race you home.
調子に乗らない
Don't get ahead of yourself. Your body is yet to fully recover.
チェ
Ah, fine. Whatever. Beerus?
この音は
What was that?
あっちからだね。
It came from there. Get jumps. It is Beerus. I thought so. That stupid annoying dragon that never dies. Stupid boxes. It seems very docile. Wow, is this a Honkai beast?
ベナレス
It's Beerus. Kiana, get away.
メイ先輩
Wait,
ちょっと待って
May. Kiana walked up gingerly towards Beerus. The dragon gave a weak rumble when it sensed her approach.
私を呼んでる
Is it
なんだか
calling out to
他
me?
の崩壊獣とは
This
違う
dragon
気が
feels
する
different compared to the other beasts. Kiana gently touched the dragon's wounds. The infection patterns on her began to glow.
怖がらないで
Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. Her touch healed the cracks and wounds. Beerus did not resist. It allowed Kiana to keep touching.
キアナちゃん
Kiana, what are you
何を
doing?
したのひどい怪我な
The
のに
dragon is trying to stand despite all those wounds.
おかしいんだ
Just looking at it gave me a strange sense of warmth. The dragon slowly stood up as it bathed in the light.
これで元気になったよね
Looking far better already. Beerus got back to its feet. It gently lowered its head towards the girls and gave no signs of hostility.
ほらね
See, it's not planning to attack us.
キアナちゃんの命令に
Is it
従ってい
taking
る
orders from you?
うーん
I
う
don't
ま
know
く言え
why,
ないけ
but
ど
I feel that it may do dangerous things if we leave it alone. I think an obedient dragon is way better than a wild one. Kiana, the dragon is following you. I don't think it wants to leave. Are we Taking it back to the Helios?
あ、
Oh,
そっ
I
か。
haven't thought about
そ
that.
こまで考
That
えてな
red-haired
かった。
scientist should be okay with this,
でも
right?
あの赤毛の
Helios, shortly after. Dr. Tesla's gonna give one hell of a lecture.
あのね、
Look,
野
I'm
良
fine
犬や
with
野
stray
良猫な
puppies
ら
and
まだし
kittens.
も
But a stray
放火
Honkai
銃を拾ってくる
beast?
なんて人型ロボット。
We took in
難民の
cyborgs,
女の子。
refugees, and now we're getting a huge dragon. What's next? A world serpent officer?
次は
After walking Kiana back to her room, May explained the situation to Dr. Tesla and received her feedback.
すみません。
I'm so sorry for the troubling you.
まあいいわ。
Whatever.
熱
I'm
に
not
怒っ
angry.
てないし。
Just a little
ちょっと意表を
surprised.
つかれてもある意味。
Kiana
その
taming the
崩
beast
壊
is
銃
good
がキ
news.
アナに従
One
順
less
なのはい
problem
いこ
for
と
us.
よ。
Let it
厄
follow
介
the
な敵
Helios
が
for
減る
now.
ってことで
Anyway,
話を戻すけど
I have something
あん
important
た
to
たちが
tell
出
you.
かけている
HQ
間
reached a
本部と
conclusion
の
while you
話し合
were
いの
away.
結論キアナちゃんを治す方法が
We
見つか
found
っ
a
たん
cure
です
for Kiana.
テスラ博士
Dr. Tesla,
ついてきて
follow me.
直接説明し
She
たいっ
wishes
て言わ
to
れ
talk
て
to you
るの
in person. The two entered the meeting room. Tesla closed the door behind them and called the Hyperion. Einstein's face quickly appeared on the screen.
アインシュタイン博士
Dr. Einstein,
どうされたんです
is
か
there something you wanted to tell me?
メイ、も
May,
うテスラ博士から
I
キア
believe
ナの
Dr.
状態を
Tesla
聞い
told
てい
you
るね
about Kiana's conditions.
はい
She did.
楽観はで
She's
きな
not
いと
looking good. She doesn't have much time left.
あまり博士
Please,
ど
Dr.
うすれば
Einstein,
キアナちゃんを助
tell
け
me
ら
how
れ
to
るんで
save
すか
her.
メイ、
May,
君には全
you
てを
have
知
the
る
right
権
to
利
be
がある。
informed. This is
だ
why
から
I'll be
君には
giving you
包み
my
隠さず
unreserved opinion
全てを
on
伝え
her
る。
case.
話し合いの結果、
After much
キアナは
deliberation,
すぐにでも
we
北極帯
recommend
近
the
くのバ
immediate
フィン湾基地
transfer
へ
of
と移送
Kiana
させ、
to a secure
安
base
全措置を
at
講じること
Baffin
となっ
Bay.
た。ネゲントロピーは彼
AE
女
will
を危険
protect
か
her
ら守り、
and contain any
最悪
potential
な状況を
hazards
防
that
ぐと
may
同時に
result. We must minimize
リ
the
スクをなる
risks.
べく最低。
リスク
Risks?
ですか
I don't understand.
メイ、
Please
落ち着いて聞い
remain
て
calm
ほしい。
and listen to me carefully, May.
キアナの状態はかなり
Kiana's conditions are severe.
リク
The
シャコア
Husher
は彼女の
Hersher
体を
cores
今
are
も侵
infecting
食し
her
続けてい
body.
るんだ。コアにはまだ
We
シーリンの意
suspect
識が残
lingering
っている
traces
と
of Siren's
そう僕たちは
persona.
推測している。
She must
こ
be
れ以上の
eliminated
悪化
to
を防ぐ
halt
には
disease
シー
progression.
リンをしかし
However,
それはキアナ
no
を
one
除い
except
て
for
誰にも
Kiana
干
could
渉できない
interfere with
こと
this
なんだ。
process.
どういう意味ですか
What does that mean?
つまり
It means
僕たちの
we
力では
can't do
現状の打破
anything
は
to
で
what's
きない。
happening to her now.
テスラ博士といくつも
Dr.
案を
Tesla and
ひ
I
ね
had
り
a
出
few
したよ。
ideas. Surgical
外的
removal
な
of the
力によって
cores,
コアを
or
強制
the
的に剥
Honkai
離させる方
neutralizing
法や
serum,
だがいず
but
れ
we
の
had
案
to
も却下
abandon
され
those
た。
proposals.
ど
They
れ
will
も根
not
本的な解決に至ら
solve
ない
the
からだ。
root cause of her disease.
もっとストレートに
To
言うと
put it in layman's term,
僕たち
we
に
are
は彼女を治す方
incapable
法
of
がない。
curing or delaying her conditions.
そんな
How could this be?
まさか
Are we just going to sit by and watch her?
アインシュタイン
No,
博士
I can't. Please think of something, Dr. Einstein. I'll do anything to give her more
たと
time.
え時間稼ぎに
Please.
しかない本当に
Is there no other
本
way?
当に
すまない。
I'm sorry, May.
キアナは必死に侵食
Kiana
に
is already
抗っている。
fighting the infection.
僕たちは
We
彼
must
女を
have
信
faith
じる
in
と
her
同
as
時
we
に
continue
全
our
力で
search
治す
for
方法を
treatment.
探すしかしかし
But
最
if
悪
the
な展
degree
開にな
disease
れば
progression continues, we must be
悲惨な
prepared
決
for
断
the
を下
worst.
さなければ。
悲惨な決断
Be prepared for the worst? What do you mean?
すみません
I'm sorry.
聞かない方が
I
良か
shouldn't
っ
have
たです
asked.
わかりました
I understand. The silence was suddenly broken by an incoming call.
メイ
May,
あの
someone's
難民
looking
の
for
女
you.
の子があん
It's
た
that
を訪ねて
refugee
きたの
girl.
よ
Do you mind talking to her
何の
and
用か
see
聞い
what
てき
she
たら
needs?
わかりました
Sure. May left without a word. A daunting silence reigned over the room.
彼女にとって残酷
It's
すぎ
just
るわ
too cruel.
深呼吸してリラッ
Take
ク
a
ス
few
した
deep
方がいい。
breaths, Dr. Tesla.
君
You
も
don't
いい
look
状
too
態
good
とは言い
yourself.
難いんだ。これから
We
キア
still
ナ
need
本
to
人
talk
と
to
向き合わな
Kiana.
ければいけない。
Things aren't looking so good.
じゃあ時間
The cabin door opened. May stepped out of the Helios.
メイこんにちは
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, May.
クーちゃん
Sora,
どうし
why are
て
you here?
実は
I
ね
have surprising
今
news
回
for
先
you.
生が戻ってきたの
Sensei
は
will take us
私
away
たちを
from
長空市から連
Nagazora.
れ外に新しいお
She has
家を
prepared
用
a
意し
new
たから
home,
みん
and
なを
we'll be
そこに
staying
連れ
there.
てってくれる今みんな喜んで荷
Everyone's
物
happy
の
and
片付け
packing
を
their
してるんだけ
things.
ど
But I
メイ
sneaked
と
out
キ
to
アナ
meet
さんの
you
ことが
one
気
last
になって
time.
ね
How are things with
ここを
Kiana?
出る前にもうキアナさんを見
Sensei
つけ
told me you
た
brought
っ
her
て
back.
先生から聞
Where
いた
is
よ
she?
あ
Oh, well,
ごめんなさ
Kiana's
い
resting right
キア
now.
ナちゃんは少し
She's a
疲
little
れてて
tired. Having heard terrible news about her friend, May could not force herself to respond warmly to the little girl. Sora, however, was sensitive enough to notice. Oh, okay.
えっと
I'm really sorry. Did I
ごめんな
disturb
さい
you?
あの
Well, please have
これ
this
受け取
then.
ってこれは
Oh,
てる
a
てる坊主
Bozu doll?
自
Yeah,
分で作っ
I
た
made
の
it myself. I
長
prayed
空市
to
を
it
出
every
て
day
外の
that I
世界
could
を見て
leave
みたいって
Nagazora and
毎
see
日
the
お願
outside
いしてた
world.
らだから
My wish
メイ
came
のお願い
true,
が叶うように
so I hope it can make your wish come true as well. You and Dr. Tesla are the only people who are kind to us besides our sensei. I'll never forget you. May accepted the Bozu doll. It was carefully sewn together from rags and had a smiley face drawn on it. She suddenly felt bad about what she had said to Sora.
じゃあ戻るね
I guess I'll be going home. Take
Bye-bye.
care, May.
メイ待って
Wait,
この年は
the
まだ
city
危
is
険
still
だ
a
から
dangerous place.
すま
Now
な
let
い
me take you home.
一緒に歩きましょう
Let's walk together one last time. Let me walk you home. Sora's a good kid. She's super thoughtful. No. That's a lot of bad. That's a cube. Okay, I'm getting sick of this. You three need to get out of here. Alright, we're almost to the refugee. There really are a lot more Honkai around here lately. Excuse you? Okay, I just had to wait till Sora got close enough. Assassination. It's your friend. Assassination. Kill all your friends. Oh god, do not look at me. Assassination. Turn around so that I can stab you in the back. Just 3 more to go. Don't look at me. Oh god, there's more of you. Could you just like, yeah, that just don't look at me. Shush, you stop that. I need to kill that one. Which means I have to go around the long way. Does this thing ever turn around? I don't know if it does. I think it just sits here to be murdered. And now I'm gonna go back here, wait for it to turn around. Okay. And that's all of them. See, assassination is very easy. You just stab them in the back a bunch. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Oh wow, that was interesting. A little fade out there.
着いたわ。
We've arrived. Go on, don't keep your friends
みんなが待っているわ。
waiting. The little girl nodded and ran off, but she suddenly turned around and to look at her.
どうしたの？
What is it?
気のせい
I
か
don't
もしれな
know.
いけど。
I think something is troubling
メイ
you,
は
May.
何キアナさんを見つけた
I
の
know
に。
you found Kiana,
どうして
but
暗いの
why
か
do you
な
look so
って。
sad? Did you two
ま
have a
さか
fight?
喧嘩さ
No, we just
ちょっとした
ran into some
トラブル
problems.
があったの。心配しないで。
Don't worry,
なんと
I
か
can
なるか
handle
ら。
it.
うん、
Okay,
わかった。
that's good. I just thought of
そうだ。
something.
もし
If
キアナ
Kiana
さ
is
んが落ち込んでたら、
upset, you
カレーを
just
作って
make
あ
her
げて。
some of your curry.
メイのカレーは
Everyone
みんなを
feels
笑
happy
顔にする
after
から
eating your curry.
キアナ
Just
さんも
give
食べたら
Kiana
き
some
っ
of
と
your curry and
嫌
she'll
な
be
ことを
happy
忘れ
too.
るはずだよ。ありがとう。
Thank you.
やって
I'll
みる
try
わ。
to do just that.
クー、そこで
Sora
何をしている？
What are you doing? The door opened, somebody walked out.
早くみんなのところに行くんだ。
Go and join the others.
もうすぐ出発
We'll
す
be
る。
leaving soon. Thank you. The little girl waved goodbye to May and disappeared into the shelters.
あの子は本当にお
She
前
really
が好
likes
きだ。
you.
どうしてもお前に
She
お
kept
別れを言い
chirping
たかっ
about
たみたい
you
だ。
saying goodbye,
気づいたらお前のところに行って
saying
いた。
goodbye to you and sneaked out when I wasn't looking.
子供たちをどこへ？
Where are you sending the children?
そう疑うよう
You
な
should
表情
stop
はよせ。
viewing us with
安
suspicion.
全な場所だから
I'm sending
安
them
心しろ。
somewhere safe.
ずっとあの子た
I
ちを連
always
れ
wanted
出し
to
た
do
かっ
that.
た。
And I
やっとチ
finally
ャ
earned
ンスを手
a
にしたんだ。
chance. Thanks
お
to you,
前に礼を言わ
I
ない
must
とな。
add.
今まで
They
あの
used
子
to be
たちは
afraid of
外の世
everything.
界や
The
他
outside
人まで
world, other people,
よく
strange
知らない
places.
環境にお前があの子たちの
But
考え
you've
を
changed their
変えてく
minds.
れ
You
た。
taught the children that kind
見知ら
strangers
ぬ人にも
actually
優
do
しさ
exist.
や善あの律者が子
You
供た
managed
ち
to
の
fill
心
the
に残
hole
した
that the
空洞
Hersher left in their hearts.
お前がこの真相を
I pray
子
they'll
供
never
たちが
learn the
永遠
truth.
に知ること。本題に戻ろう。
Let's talk about your
その
depressed
沈んだ
looks
表情を見る
instead.
限り
I suppose you
今
found
の
the
キ
truth
ア
of
ナの状態を
Kiana's
十分に
conditions.
理解。嘘ではなかっただ
See?
ろ。
I wasn't lying.
確かにネゲ
I
ントロ
will
ピーは
find
彼
a
女を
way,
治すために
find
動
ways
い
to
てくれ
treat
る
her,
が、
but none of
そ
them
の
will
全
work.
てが無駄に終わる。どうやって彼女を助ける？
Tell me, what did they come up with? Ideals, hopes, or
希望を
friendship?
抱いてか？
黙ってください。
Shut up!
ああ、すまない。
Apologies.
誤解す
I'm
るな。
not here to gloat,
お
nor am I
前を
trying to pick a
嘲笑う
fight.
ためにただ。
I just feel
お前
compelled to
なら
tell
知
you
りたい
something
だろ
that
う
you
と
might
思
want
っ
to
てな。
hear. She leaned forward and whispered into her ears.
ライデン・メイ。
Raiden May, the
ヨルムン
world
ガンドは
serpent
お
is
前と
interested
取
in
引を
working
し
with
たい
you.
んだ。あの娘を
You
助
want
け
to
たいん
save
だ
the
ろ。
girl? Skishel can't do it.
天命に
Ei
はそれが
can't do
で
it
きない。
either.
だが、
But the
ヨ
world
ルムン
serpent
ガンドには
can.
何ですって
What?
私の提案に興
If
味
you're
がある
interested,
なら、
come back here in 2
2時
hours.
間後、一人
Alone.
で用事があるから
I
先
have a
に失
few
礼させて
private
もらう
matters to attend to. Take care.
待ってください。今の話を聞
Wait,
かせてください。
tell me! Don't just stop there! The metal door slammed shut. May was locked outside.
これは私たちだけ
Keep
の
this
秘密
between you
だ。
and me. No one else
過
can
言はす
know.
るな。ヨルムンガンドの
The
戦士
sire
が
of the world serpent
こ
will
こ
be
でお
here,
前を
waiting
待
for
ってい
you.
る。
The shelters. A short while later.
クー、荷物
Sora,
の片
are
付け
you
は
done
終わった
packing
か？
your things?
はい。い
Yes,
つでも出
I'm
発できる
done.
よ。
I'm ready to go.
でも、
But, Sensei,
本当に先
are
生
you
は
really
一緒
not
に行か
leaving
ない
with
の？
us?
ああ、用
I
事があっ
must
て
take
な。
care of something
少し遅
first.
れる。
Don't worry, I'll catch
心
up to
配
you
す
soon
るな。
enough.
すぐお前はいい子だ。
You're my best little girl, Sora.
私が
You
いない
must lead the
間、
others when
み
I'm
んな
not
の世
around.
話をた。
Mm-mm. Seeing her disappointment, Raven gave her a hug and ruffled her hair.
元気を出せ。
Cheer up, Sora.
ずっと
I
外の
thought
世
you
界を
wanted
見
to
て
see
みた
the
かったん
outside
だろ。
world.
新しい家は
Your new
広く
home
て、
is bigger
お
and
前たちの好きなもの
bigger,
が
and there
た
are
くさんあ
plenty
る。
of things to play with.
長
It
君
won't
子
be
とは
like
全く違
Nagazora.
うから。
Look forward to
楽
it.
しみにして。
今
Okay,
回の旅を
I'll
楽しむ
enjoy
わ
the。trip. Raven saw the last child board the shuttle and waved at the departing ship. She lowered her hand after the ship disappeared into the horizon. She turned around and looked at her empty roost. It was the closest thing to home just a few minutes ago. After they left, it became another pile of scraps. Emotions welled up within her. She kept them down, organized her thoughts, and stared into the distance. The girl will come. She was sure about that.
艦長
Alrighty. Medical Bay, the Helios.
はじめましてキアナすでにメイから聞
Well
いてる
met,
と思う
Kiana.
けど
Meg probably
It's
told you
your
about
zip-code
this,
紹介しておくわね。
about us, but we should still introduce ourselves.
私はフレデリカ・
I am
ニコラ・テス
Frederick
ラ
Nikola
こ
Tesla,
っちはリーゼル・アルベルト・アイ
and
ン
this
シュタ
is
イン
one here
私た
is
ちはネゲントロ
Lisserial
ピーのメンバー
Albert
で
Einstein.
極と
We are members of the Anti-Entropy and allies of the Far East Branch.
うん知ってる
Yeah, I know.
この
May
4ヶ
told
月
me
の
what
間
happened
に
in the
あった
last
こと
4
は
months.
そういえば
Wait,
メイ
where's
先輩が
May?
一緒にい
Isn't
な
she
い
here
のは
with you?
ちょっと用事があって
She's
ね
tending to
しばら
other
く
matters
帰ってこ
and
な
won't
い
be
と思
back
う
for a
わ
while.
そうなんだ
Then
じゃあ
I wouldn't hold
気にする
anything
必
back.
要はないね
Kiana sighed and seemed to have transformed herself into another person.
私の体
My condition.
良くない
It
んで
looks
しょ
bad, right?
嘘をつく必要はないよ
You don't have to lie to me.
自分
It's
の
my
体は
body.
自
I
分
think
が
I
一
pretty
番分
much
かって
know
る
what's
んだか
going
ら
on.
最初は
It was
ちょっ
numbness
と
at
感覚
first,
が鈍っただ
and I
けだった
stopped
けど
feeling pain altogether.
だんだんと痛みを
Strange
感じ
wounds
な
kept
くなって
appearing
い
all
った
over me.
キアナ
Kiana, the Hyperion is rushing over to Nagazora. We will move you to a
すぐに
secure
君を
base.
安全なネゲントロピーは
AE
全力
will
で
do
君を
whatever
守
it
り
can to protect you
君の
and
た
give
め
you
に時
more
間を
time.
稼ぐこと
分かった
I know, I
あんた
trust
た
you,
ちを死んでもその前
but
に
there's
して
something I
おか
must
なきゃ
do
いけ
before
な
I
いこと
leave.
がある何
What's that?
長空市に危機が迫ってる
It's facing a grave danger. Kiana grew sullen.
ここに来た時気づ
I
いたの
felt something when I first
水
arrived.
中の崩壊エネル
There's
ギー
too
濃度が
much
恐ろ
Honkai
し
in
い
the
ほど
water,
高くて
and the Honkai
崩
beasts
壊
are
時
too
の活動
active.
がそれから2日
2
経
days
って
have
も
passed,
その
but the
状況
water
は
kept
悪化する一
rising
方で
even more
海
beasts,
水が
and
上
there are
昇し
even more beasts.
崩壊獣もよ
Something
り増え
big
て
is
く
bound to happen.
その件に関して
Dr. Tesla recorded some similar observations in her report.
ええ
Yes, field scans revealed that various Honkai-related
長空市
phenomena
の
have
崩壊現象
intensified
が
in the
強
last
ま
2
っていってい
days.
ることここはもともと
The
第
third
3次
Honkai
崩壊のせ
eruption
いで
created a
大
large
量の
Honkai
崩壊エネ
reservoir
ルギーが
here,
溜まっていたけど
but the current situation is
状
getting
況が
worse.
どんどん最初は空の
I
律者
first
の
thought
影
it
響
was
による変
influenced
化
by
だ
the
と思った
Hersher
けど
Void, but
ど
that's
うや
obviously
ら
not the
そうじゃない
case.
みたい私じゃないよ
It isn't me.
別の何かが
Something
長
else
空
is
市に異変
changing
を起こし
things
て
in
る
Nagazora.
崩壊エネルギーの濃度
Honkai
が
energy levels are
今
so
も上が
high
り
that
続
this
けてる
place might blow at
い
any
つ
minute.
爆発するかもわか
We
らない
must do something about
この
this.
まま
その通りだろうね
You're right. An
ネゲントロピーはすで
AE
に救
task
援部
force
隊
is
を用意して
already
いる
is ready to take action.
長空市の
This
爆
may be
発が
official
迫い次第
territory, but we will
すぐ
not
行
sit
動に
idly
移せるよ
by.
博士この災
Doctors,
害を阻止する方法があ
I
り
think I have a way to stop this disaster.
私なら
I can
災害が
absorb the
発生す
Honkai
る前
energy
に
from the city
長
and use
空
my
市の
void
崩壊エネ
powers.
ルギーあんた
Hey!
自分が
Hey!
何言ってるか
Do you
分
have
かってる
any idea what you're talking about?
キアナ
Out of the
それはいけ
question,
ない
Kiana. You should avoid
君は
using
も
your
う律
Hersher
者の力を
powers.
使う長空市の問題は
AE
ネゲン
will
トロピ
handle
ー
the
が対応す
Nagazora
る
problem. Please
僕
have
たちを
faith in
信じて
us.
くれ
アインシュタイン博士
I think you misunderstood what I'm trying to say, Dr. Einstein.
私だって
I
全て
do
う
hope
まくい
everything
く
will
こ
work
とを
out.
願ってる
I know everyone wants to solve
この
this
危機
crisis,
をだけど
but,
もし
and I'm just saying,
も
if
し
things go out
仮
of
にだけど
control,
私は
I hope you'll let
私
me
にで
do
き
what I
ることを
can.
させ
この話はひとまずここで終
This
わりにしよう
discussion ends here. I will reassess the situation and decide after the
状況
Hyperion
を見て詳
arrives.
しい他に知りたいことはな
Is
い
there
かい
anything else you would like to know?
最後に
I
一
have
つ
one
だ
last
けお願い
request.
がある
なんだい
Let's hear it.
ここを出た後
I'll comply with your
あんたたちの言うことを
containment and
何だ
treatment
って聞く
methods.
収
I
容
know I'm
や
a
治療
bomb,
にも協力す
so I
る
should be kept away.
だからね
So I hope that you'll keep my friends in the Far East Branch away
遠
from
ざ
me
け
as
てほ
well.
しい空の律者の問
I
題
don't
が
want them to
完
get
全に
too
解
close
決
to
され
me.
るまで
Not until my Hersher
私
problem
に
is
近
solved.
づけさ彼女たちは
You
あんた
know
の
they'll
そ
do
ばにいる
anything
こ
to
とを
stay
願
by
って
your
る
side.
うん
I know.
知って
And
る
that's
か
why
ら
I'm
お
asking
願い
you
してる
for your help. I
危険
can't
な
put them
目
in
に遭わせ
danger.
たくないんだ
Again. She turned her gaze to an empty corner.
研究室で
I was shocked when I
メイ
met May
先
in
輩
Arc
と再
City.
会しメイ先輩は変わってた
She changed so much.
やつれ
She
て
looks so exhausted.
疲れがに
She
じみ出て
pretends
た
everything is fine, but I know.
メイ先輩は
She found a
セー
home
フ
and
レイヤー
friends
で
at
仲間
St.
を見
Freya
つけて
and
帰る
recovered
場所
things
や
that she
過去に失
desired
った
but
ものを
lost.
いや過去のトラウマだって告
She must
白して
escape
た
from her past, but I
なのに
I
私のせい
destroyed
で
it all.
数えきれないほどの
The
子がいるよう
nightmares
に
just keep coming back in those
数えき
cold,
れないほ
dark
どの
nights.
悪夢の
I saw her chest ripped apart slowly as I seized the gem and left her lifeless body in a pool of blood.
私
I I...
それは空の律者
It's not your fault. The Hershire Void did all of that.
彼
The
女た
girls
ちは
never
一度もあん
blamed
た
you
の
for
せいにした
anything.
ことが分かってる
I know. And that's why it feels even worse.
あんなことがあっても
They chose to trust me, treat me as a friend.
仲間
And
と
they're
して
still waiting for me
私の
despite
帰りを
what
待ってくれ
happened.
てるだから
If I turn into that monster again, they won't leave me alone. They'll do anything to save
彼
me.
女たちはその時
And if that does happen,
私はあと
I might end up killing the ones I care for.
私
I won't let that happen again.
これは
This is between me, between Siren and me.
決着をつけな
I
い
must put an end to this.
でももうみんな
But not by dragging them into this mess again. I don't want
周
it.
りの誰かが傷つく
Those to suffer around me anymore. Poor May. No, poor May. What is the Honkai? Otto spent many years searching for an answer to his question. The search spanned 5 centuries and 2 eras. He knew more about the Honkai than the 7 billion lives on Earth. The more he knew, the less he understood. Otto finally reached that he knew nothing about the Honkai. Where did it come from? Where does it want to go? What drives it? To what end? Why was it created? How would it end? How does it grow? Why did it stop? Why does it erupt? Why is it silent? Does it have a persona, a gestalt? Or is it simply a law set at the very beginning of its existence? Otto was inundated with questions that pushed him into a terrifying abyss of the unknown. He desired to push forward, yet he found no path. He wanted to start his search, yet he did not know where to go. He searched, his confusions grew. He failed and he lost his way. In his frustrations, he tried many experiments. The pain of discontent plagued him. Over 500 years had passed. The hypotheses he tested and rejected were beyond count. Answers were transposed, adjusted, combined, and taken apart. The cycle was repeated. The tapestry remained unbroken. But after enough cycles, an image began to appear in the obscure sea. Let us now imagine this tree, the imaginary tree. A massive tree whose crowns cannot be seen, whose canopy of branches and leaves blot out the sky. The tree emerged from the endless sea of unfathomable depths and boundaries. The tree and the sea are alone in the universe. Thus began their never-ending rivalry. The sea swells while the tree extends its roots. One seeks to flood, the other seeks to absorb. The tree has drunk from the sea and endured an mouth of time and grown a natura of branches and leaves. And it was during this seemingly endless time that an unassuming branch grew a new bud. This was the birth of human civilization. Otto achieved his eureka when he finally learned of the imaginary tree. Chaos gave way to order. He saw a path meandering through the darkness. He ran along this path. Every step that he took brought him closer to the light. Soon, he was at the very edge of science itself. Previous attempts to acquire knowledge stopped here, but he must keep going. and enter the yawning abyss.
想像してごらん
Imagine it.
虚数こそ
The
が
imaginary
人類の起
as
点
the origin
運命の
of
始
the
まりだ
human race and the seed of civilization.
時間は虚数
Time
の
flows
幹
in
に
the
流れ
trunk
て
of the imaginary
時間のよう
tree
に無限
and
の世界に
branches out
分か
into
れる
an infinity of worlds.
どの枝も一つの
Every branch is a form of civilization. Every bud is their past and present etched onto the dimension of time.
しかし
But
世界
growth
の
is
発展に
countered
は
by
制限が
force.
必要だ
A selective and corrective system in the tree's rivalry against the sea.
枝それは自然にで
A
きたメカニ
natural
ズ
system based on the
ム虚
imaginary
数に由来
mechanics.
するメカニズム
It breeds,
お
nurtures,
一個
tests,
自
and
用の
removes.
メカニ人類にとって
This is what humanity
それは
describes as the
崩壊と
Honkai.
いう名のそうさ
Indeed,
その通り
humanity will
人
never
類は
escape the
永遠に崩
Honkai.
壊人類は前
We
に
must
進む
press
しかない
forward because the tree
なぜ
must
なら虚数
grow.
の木には成
Those
長
who
が必要
fail
だ
become
そう
wilted
でなければ
shadows in the sea
我
of
々は失
Quanta.
敗し永遠の安らぎを手に入れ
To
たい
achieve
なら
everlasting peace,
人類は
we
文明
must
の
reach
起
the
点
origin of civilization and return to the imaginary realms.
そして僕
The
が追い
answer I
求め
seek
た
must
答え
lie within the imaginary tree.
とあの虚数
Otto finally found a way to the truth after having endured 559 winters. He explored the Sea of Quanta, ether anchors, and imaginary constructs. He also found the divine key. He experienced an uncountable failures, obstacles, difficulties, and impossibilities. Otto did not care for the impossible. He decided that it must be made possible. Auto-apocalypse must enter the domain of God. Auto-apocalypse must ascend the imaginary tree.
この会談が最高の結果を導き出したこととても嬉しく思うよ
I am glad that our negotiations have arrived at the most desirable conclusions.
ビーコンの引き渡し
Let
を
us
なるべ
proceed
く
with the
早く済
transfer
ま
of
せ
the
たいが
beacon. Do you have
時
any
間と場所
requests
に
for
関
the
して
time and
何か
place?
こだ
君が決めて構
I
わない
leave that to you.
うんそうだ
Let me
ね
think.
もう
I don't
待
like
ちた
to
くはない
wait. I hope to
その
attain
価値を
its
すぐに
value
証
at
明したいん
once.
だ第二の神の鍵を起
Firing
動
the
する
second
ため
key
には
requires a vast amount of
Honkai
Honkai energy. There is a perfect place. The forest city of Nagazora.
第三次崩壊の
The
発生
site
地
of
か
the third Honkai eruption.
その通り
Yes!
3
That
年前
event 3 years
虚数の
ago
木と
left
つ
a
ながる
singularity
特異点が
linked
残さ
to
れ
the
ていた
tree, even though the
第
third
三
Herrscher
力
is
者が眠り
asleep.
に入りあのエネルギーは大崩
And
壊
that
の触媒によ
singularity
って
still
増
leaks
幅し
Honkai.
続けもうすぐ
The
爆
leak
発
has
の臨
grown
界点
thanks to the
に
great
至る
eruption.
なんという偶然
What a coincidence! The
3
second
日後
key shall be
天
moved
命
to
は旋
Nagazora
回
after
域上を
3
上
days
空
for our
市に移す
first test with the beacon.
ビーコンを手に入れる
The white-haired man left without a word. The golden sphere grew dim and solved with every step he took.
おやもういい
Aw,
のかい
leaving already?
残念だ
How
君
disappointing.
と共に祝杯
I
を
was
あげ
hoping
よ
to
うと
raise
思
a
ってい
glass
たんだ
with you
が
to celebrate this.
ケビン・カスラナ
Kevin Castellana,
今日こ
I
の会
believe
談は
that this meeting
君
has
にとっても
far-reaching
僕にとっても
consequences to you
この世界に
To
とっ
me
ても
and to the
とて
entire
も意味
world.
のある天命と蛇の
All
協力
hail the alliance of Skishul and the World Serpent. Helios present time.
あらメイ
May,
戻ってた
you're
の
back.
はい今
Yes,
ちょう
I
ど戻
just
ってきまし
returned.
た
I took some
少
time
し
to
心
walk.
配でク
Uh,
ーちゃんを送っ
I
てき
took
たん
some
で
time
す
to walk to our home
そ
since
れ
the
で少
city
し
is
時
in a
間がか
dangerous
かっていまし
place.
たキアナちゃんはまだ
Is
医務
Kiana
室
still
に
in
い
the
ますか
medical bay?
ええ
Yes,
さっきもう
we
一
just
度検
finished
査
up
し
an
たばか
all
り
round
よ
of checks.
状
So
況は
her
変
situation
わら
hasn't
ない
changed. We
き
should
ち
let
ん
her
と
rest.
休んでハイペリオンがもうすぐ到着する
Hyperion
か
will
ら
be here
あ
soon.
と少しでここを
We'll
出
be
られ
leaving
るわ
this place.
キアナちゃんですが
Kiana
起
hasn't
き
eaten
てから
anything
まだ
since she
何も
woke.
食べていない
She
の
must be
きっとお
hungry.
腹が空いている
I'll
と
head
思
to
い
the
ます
kitchen.
メイ待
Wait,
って
May,
どうかしましたか
what is it?
ボス頭はね
Moped.
バカ正直で
Well,
事実を率
isn't
直
great
に
with
話す人なのよ
words. Her
科学者
factual
としては
talk
いい
is
ことだけど
good for
日常
research,
生活だ
but
と
it
少
can't
し融
be
通が利
mean
かない
as
ところ
well.
があってね
But it can be mean as well.
だから
Just
あい
don't
つが言
get
った
too
こ
worked
と
up about what she
あま
said.
り思え
It's fine,
大
Dr.
丈夫です
Tesla. I'm alright.
ですらこの4ヶ月
I've been working with AE for 4 months, and I know you're both
あなたたちが
excellent
優秀な科学
scientists.
者で
I trust your judgment.
理に事実を教えてくれたこと
I'm glad you're
と
willing
て
to
も
tell me
感
the
謝してい
truth.
ます辛いのはわかるわ
I know that you're feeling
私たち
terrible,
も
but
解決策を
we'll do
頑張
our
って探
best
す
and
から
find a way.
ありがとうございます
Thank you.
メイ先輩戻ったの？
May, you're back. You must be hungry. I made something for you. Oh, May's special curry.
まずはこれでお
Eat this
腹を満た
first.
しましょう。
Tell me if you want anything else.
他に食べたいものがあ
I
ったら
made
用
it
意す
just
る
for you.
からね。
Kiana sat up and ate as fast as she could. Oh, it's great. This is the best meal ever.
ゆっくり食べて。
Slow down
まだあ
and
るか
try
ら。
not to choke,
喉
Kiana.
に詰まらせないよ
There's
うに。
definitely enough for you. She finished the curry in an instant.
ごちそうさま。
I'm stuffed. I guess those 4 months didn't
4
change your
ヶ月も経っ
appetite
たのに。
or table
キアナ
manners.
ちゃんの言って。
Gosh,
ついこの
tell
間
me
まで
about it.
ちゃんと
I
食べ
didn't
れ
have
て
a
なかった
decent meal for
の。
months.
こんな懐かしくて
That means I missed all of this
幸せな味
wonderful
わ
and
い久し
nostalgic
ぶりだよ。
flavors. The freshness and perfect spiciness of this curry. Whew, you're the best cook ever, May. I'm glad you like it. I was worried that it was too spicy. No, of course not. The heat is just perfect. It's got me sweating and feeling good. I like it. Have some water. Try not to choke. Kiana emptied the glass and laid back down on her bed, looking satisfied.
これからハイ
The
ペリオン
Hyperion
キア
will
ナちゃん
take you to the AE
ネ
base.
ゲントロピーの
Listen to
基地
the
に送る
professors
の
and
を
follow
任せ
their
てくれ
advice. They're good people.
分かってるよ。
Okay, okay. I
心
got
配しない
that.
で。
Don't worry, May. I'll be fine. Yes, Kiana. You'll be
キアナ
fine.
ちゃんきっと
You will
よく
be
なる
just
から。
fine.
洗い物してくる。
I'll do the
ゆっくり
dishes.
休んでね。
Just lay down and rest.
分かった。
Alrighty. Water flowed across May's fingertips and disappeared into the drain with a soft weeping sound. While placing the dried plates on the shelf, she accidentally knocked down a wooden bowl. Several things fell. They were the sweet peppers used for making the curry. She only had a few minutes before the 2 hours they promised run out. May left the kitchen and the corridor was dark except for the medical bay that flickered in the distance.
バカ。
You lied like an idiot. She turned around and walked towards the darkness.
パプリカのカレーは
Sweet pepper curry isn't spicy at
辛く
all.
ないわよ。
She's worried because she can't taste. Because she's lost all of her sensations due to the Honkai disease spreading throughout her. All I have to do is take out all these knights, right? And then I can go meet up with Raven. Well, let's see if she was lying or telling the truth. If she can actually help us out, or if she's just trying to kill Kiana still. I have my doubts. This is the rendezvous,
誰もいない。
but no one is here.
クーちゃんたちは
Sora and the kids have left already. Have already left.
来たんだな。
You're here. The voice came out from above. May looked up and saw Raven perched lazily on a roof. She then landed softly to the ground.
早くもなく遅く
2
もなく
hours.
ち
Just
ょうど
right.
2時間。
I like you.
お前みた
You're
いな時間を
punctual.
守
約束通り
And I came alone as agreed. You
聞く
seem
まで
ready.
もなく、
Come,
もう
follow
覚
me.
悟は。
Raven opened the gates of the roost and led May to the shelters.
子供たちがいなくなったら
This place changed
こ
after
こ
the
は一気
children
に
left.
寂しくな下にある廃墟のよ
It's
う
no
に
different than the ruins
静か
around
で
us. Quiet,
荒涼としてい
desolate,
て
lifeless.
少し彼女たちはこれから
What
どう
will
やら
happen to them?
安全な施設で治
They'll
療を
get
受ける
great
よ
treatment. They'll get treatment at a safe environment with controlled ambient Honkai levels
カスタマイ
and
ズ
a
され
lot
た
more
プログラム
space.
物質条件的
A
にも
significant improvement,
精神
both
衛生的
physically
に
and
も
mentally, when
すで
compared
の
to the
生活
roost.
とは大違い最後の治療が終
The
わったら
treatment will give them
あの子たち
functional
の成婚
stigmata.
は完全
The
覚醒
children
する
can then leave their past behind them and start a new life.
ヨルムンガンダは
Leave?
そう簡単に彼女
But
た
the
ちを
serpent
手
let
放すと
them
思
leave.
いますか彼女たちは
I don't think their friends will let anyone with fully functional stigmata go. They're too precious.
問題ない
They will. The sire gave his word. And it is the
彼が
payment
約
he
束して
promised
くれ
me.
た報酬
Payment? Raven smiled and said nothing more. They meandered down the lanes and arrived before a metal door.
ここだ
Here we are.
孫子はこの奥
The
に
sire is behind this door. He will meet you
話したいそうだ
alone.
扉を開けてください
Open it.
驚いたな
You astonished me,
初
girl.
めて会った時
When we first met, I thought you
お
were
前
just
は
an
ただ
innocent
の無
little
邪気で
child.
純粋ここ数日で
A few days passed
お前
and you
の目
looked
はまる
different.
で別人のように
You completed your metamorphosis far more quickly than I
お前
thought.
はお前の欲しかった
I
答
hope
え
you'll
が
find
手に
the
入る
answers you
ことを
seek.
祈っているよ
Go ahead, go. And good
行
luck.
きなこ
The metal door opened slowly. May stepped through and entered the dark plaza. Footsteps approached her in darkness.
あなたは
You're...
やられあなたは
Who are you? The air turned cold with his arrival. May felt as though she walked into a freezer vault. A great oppressive weight welled up within her and kept her rooted at her place.
ケビン・カスラナ
Kevin Castellana,
ヨルムンガン
the
ダの
leader
だ
of the world serpent. His voice was calm and dispelled any feelings of oppression. She looked into his eyes. Both were devoid of anything, except for the hint of sadness. A sadness that was never heal and would never heal.
かすらな
A Castellana?
ライダン・メイ
Raiden May.
君
You
には
wish to
助
save
けた
a
い人がい
girl.
る
Neither Skishul nor AE can help
天
you,
命もヨルムンガンドなら
but the world
あの
serpent
子
can.
を助けられる
You
と
have my word.
君に約
条件は何ですか
What do you want in return?
君だ
You. His voice was calm, and his words were few, yet they felt like inviolable commandments etched upon stone. May found herself in a position where she bore the full brunt of his words.
具体的な方法を知りた
Tell
い
me
です
exactly how you would save
そ
her.
してそれができるなら
I'll do anything you want, but only if you really succeed.
あのキアナという子は
Kiana is
かなり
dying.
危険な状態だ
The core infection is stronger than
コ
she
アの
could
侵
bear.
食は彼女に生きていてほしいなら
Her other cores must be removed if she hopes
彼
to
女の体
survive.
内から分離させるほか
There
ない
is only one way.
君には
I will help you
再
become
び
the
雷
Hersher
の
of
律者に
Thunder
なっても
again.
らう
ですって
What?
君は選ばれた律者
You
だ
were chosen. A channel linked to the imaginary tree will
虚数の木とつながる
will
扉
forever
が残ってい
remain
る
within you.
第三次崩壊で残され
Absorb
た
the
エネルギー
residual
が
energy from
そ
the
の
third
扉に吸
Honkai,
収された
and
時
you will wake again to reclaim the power of thunder from Kiana.
新たな律者コアは
You will gain a new Hersher
君の中で
core.
凝
The
結し
gem of conquest in
コン
Kiana
ケ
will
スト機能は
dissolve.
消えてなくなる
Her conditions will then improve.
こ
His cold voice struck May with every word. She recalled the strange things she had witnessed. Dr. Tesla's diagnostics, the sudden episodes of dizziness, and the Raven's sudden change in attitude. She understood everything at once.
私が律者になれば
I can save Kiana by becoming a Hersher.
その通りだ
Correct.
では
Then there's nothing for me to worry about. Kiana pulled me out of the darkness 3 years ago. She made me who I am. I'll gladly do it to save her
今の
life.
私しかし
But if I were to be controlled by the Honkai, I want you to...
心配することは
That will not happen.
君が気にするべ
You
きな
should
のは
think what happens after you become the Hersher.
今回
You can save
Kiana
Kiana this time, but she will throw herself into danger again.
彼女は必ず
She will use her void powers to save the world and the people around her.
崩壊が存在する
So
限り
long as the Honkai and her shores exist, she will rise up to fight them.
その命が尽
And
き
she
るま
will keep fighting until she dies.
で彼女のような人はたくさん見
I've
てきた
seen many like her.
死や恐怖を目の前にしても
Despite death and terror,
その者たちは正しい
they
こ
were
とをし
armed with the belief that
自分の
compels
信じた
them to
道
the
を歩
path,
くそして彼らはいなくなった
and all of them forever sleeping in the
誰も帰って
fields.
こな
His words were razor ice that cut her heart. She wanted to disagree, but failed to find a counter argument. For she knew he spoke the truth. No sacrifice she makes could change the inevitable. No, I won't let that happen. Never.
君は彼女を止められない
You can't stop her.
そうでな
You know it.
君
That
は
is
ここ
why
に
you
来な
are
い
here.
しかし
But you have a
君に
choice.
は蛇の一員に
You
な
can
るとい
join
う
the
選
serpent.
択肢が
なんですって
What?
間もなく
More Hershers
律
will
者は
appear
次
soon.
々と現れる
Humanity's war against the
人
Honkai
類
is
と崩壊の
escalating.
戦争は君がヨルムンガンドと
Follow the
行動し
serpent. Purge the Honkai, capture the Hershers, seal their powers, and
その
starve the
力を
Void
封印
Queen.
することキアナのそばを離れることだ
Kiana
け
is
が
only safe when you are
本
not
当に
with
彼
her.
女を危険そして
Once Project
生
Stigma
還計画が
succeeds,
完了した
both of you
暁には
shall be human once again.
君も
With a great explosion, a beam of light shot through the sky and shattered it into a million fragments.
何ですか
What just happened?
時間だ
The time has come.
扉は開かれた
The gate is open. The imaginary tree shall manifest itself in this
虚
city.
数の眠る崩壊エネルギー
Dormant
が地脈
Honkai
から
will
解き
seep
放た
out
れ
of
るだろう
earth. Absorb it.
それを
Be
吸
the
収
Hersher
すれ
of
ば
Thunder once more to
君
save
は
her.
再びしかし
But there is only one way for you to keep her away from harm.
僕を
You will have time to think about this and decide if you want to trust me and the world serpent.
来年
Kiana's fate is in your hands right in May.
君を説得
I
す
do
る
not
必要は
need
な
to
い
convince you. This is something you know far better than anyone else.
僕彼女の理想は世
Her
界を
belief
救え
can
るが
save the world, except for herself.
彼女自身は救う
この怪物は
Quantum
死
shadows?
の影どうして浄化
Why would there be quantum shadows in this city? Well, this seems quite bad. It seems that the Sea of Quanta has been opened permanently. What the hell are you trying to do, Otto? Like, I understand the Sea of Quanta has knowledge and shit that you need, but
ビルが揺れてい
it's
る
pretty fucking dangerous. The building is shaking. Is it an earthquake? No, it's...
これは
A sudden gust of wind tore through the cracks. She lost her balance as the tower shook violently. She raised her head. The seawater that flooded the city was receding.
海面が
The water. It's receding?
違う
No. Something isn't right.
巣が上がって
The
いる
roost is rising.
建物
The
が
buildings are being dragged towards the
空に
sky.
向かって集まっ
There were rumblings at a distance, followed by explosions and thunderous echoes of collapsing buildings. An endless white light then engulfed everything before her. That seems bad. Could you stop, Otto? Put the city down. Hyperion, somewhere above the Pacific Ocean several minutes ago.
テスラ博士が提供した合流
We're
座
on a
標まであと
course
30
30 kilometers away from Dr. Tesla's rendezvous coordinates. No hostiles
偵
detected.
察部隊が見た
What about
天命
special
部隊が
units that are listening to that our listening posts detected?
極東列島の西
They
岸に
landed
着
on the
陸した
western coast of the Far East
これ以上
Islands,
進むつもりは
but
ない
they
ようだ
remained at their
お
positions.
そらく天命も超空
Skishel
士
may
の
have
異変を
detected
察知
the anomalies in Nagazora and preemptively deployed Valkyries in the nearby cities.
ネゲントロピーの救援部
A
隊の
relief
位置につい
forces
た
are in position.
崩
If
壊
the
エネルギーが
corruption,
爆
if
発
the
する
eruption
瞬間
occurs, they
即
will
時に
move
行
in
動
to
を展開
contain
し
the
被害
resulting
を最
damage.
小限に決して
We must do whatever we
Kiana,
can to keep Kiana from using her void powers. Eh,
やは
I'm
り
still
少し
worried.
心配だ静か
This is just too
静かすぎるの
quiet.
よ
Reminds me of that uneasy silence during the Battle
天
of
命での
Skishel.
戦い
A violent shudder cut Teresa's sentence short.
何
What just happened?
報告です。
Report.
上空市にて
We detected an
非常
anomalous
エネルギー反応を
Honkai spike in
検出しま
Nagazora.
した。時速320
Multiple
キロの
units are
不明物体
coming
が
in
複数
at 320 clicks per hour.
現在
We're
映像を特
acquiring
注です。
visuals.
敵手
Enemy attack? From Skishel?
いいえ
Negative.
上司の影です。
They're quantum shadows. The Hyperion is under attack by quantum shadows.
選手が激しい
Our
衝撃
prow
を
has
受け
been hit.
防衛砲が着
Several
弾しました。
CIWs, point defense turrets were disabled.
なんですって
What did you
どう
say?
してここに漁師
Quantum
の方
shadows
が
here?
クローヤ
Curses.
たちを二手
We're
に
going
分
to
かれさせて
split our forces to defend the bridge and main engine room.
デッキにいる敵は
I'll
私が
sweep the enemies
片
off
付け
our
るわ
deck. Ooh, we're gonna be able to play Theresa again?
もう少し人がいればピクニックができるわね
It's been a while. Alright, that first wave is gone. Well, those were taken care of. Yeah, that beat my light. It came from Nagazora.
テレサさん
Madam
次の敵
Teresa,
が接近中だ
we have another incoming wave of
アイ
enemies.
ンシュタイン博士
What's happening,
これは
Dr.
どういうことな
Einstein?
の
Look at that tsunami. The city is getting hit by storms and giant
ちな
waves.
みにどうして極東に
Why
漁師
are we
の
seeing
影が
quantum shadows in the Far
上空
East?
市に一体
What's going on in Nagazora?
超空市の海水か
I
ら
see
崩壊
massive
エネルギーが
Honkai
恐ろしい
seepages
スピード
in
で
the
湧き
city.
出している
Energy is
それが
flowing
空の
towards that
海
light
面に
beam.
向かって集まっているんだ
It's not the Sea of Quanta.
テレサさん
I'm afraid we're dealing with a major disaster, Madam Teresa. Well, Kiana warned you.
覚えているわ
I remember it very well.
あの夜
I walked to the window and
たま
gazed
たま
upon the
窓辺
stars
から
that
星
night.
空をまるで
It
私
was
が星空を見
strange.
ている
I
んじゃな
felt I wasn't looking at the
星
stars.
空が
It was
私
the
を
other way
見下ろ
around.
しているよ
The stars were looking down at
うな
us.
広がる銀河の下で
When compared to the universe, I'm small.
人類が
Humanity
こ
is
んなに
small.
も小さいと
Everything felt so small and
周りの
insignificant.
その時私
That's
は
when
あ
I
る考
suddenly
えに
came
至っ
up
た
with the idea.
この空にあるす
I
べて
now
の星
believe
が
that every star in the sky is
私
an
たちの
enemy.
敵だ
全ての星が僕たちの敵
Every star in the sky is an enemy?
ええその通り
Correct.
物理の教科書に
Remember that
宇宙
picture in
探
the
査機
physics
が
textbook?
64億
A
キロ
photo
の
of
先から
Earth
地
taken
球を
by
撮っ
the
た写真があ
probe
る
in
でしょ
6.4 billion kilometers away.
ああ覚えて
Oh
る
yeah, I do.
あの写真
It
何も
was
ないよ
like
うに見えるけど
nothing in that
よ
picture.
く探すと 青く
Took
て
me a
小さな
while to
点がある
find
ん
the
だよ
pale blue dot.
そうそれが地球。
That's Earth. The 4.6 billion year old planet that we grew up on.
46億年
Just a
も
pale
存
blue
在
dot
す
in the
るこの
universe.
星人類の数千年の歴史の中で
Humanity's
数
history,
十億
billions
の
of people,
命
our knowledge,
数え
and
きれ
our
ないほど
culture.
の知識
They're just
文化
so
も宇
insignificant.
宙とよく考えてしまう。
That gives rise to the question,
こんな
what
広い宇
exactly,
宙にとって
what is the exact worth of an individual in this vast expanse of
どれ
space?
ほど何を笑って
What
る
is so funny?
いやいや
Oh,
とて
nothing.
も新鮮だったからさ
I just find this quite refreshing.
今まで他の
When
女
I
の子と
dated
デー
other
トして
people, we talked about the stars by discussing
いつ
horoscopes,
も
blood
星座や
types,
血
and
液型
stuff
の
like
話
that.
星空から
You're
宇
the
宙
only
や
one
人
who
類
would
の話
talk
をして
about
く
the
る女の子
universe
は
and humanity.
君があ
No, I
君は特別
guess I
他の
want
人
to
とは
say
違
that
う
you're
って言うん
special,
だよ
unique.
続けてくれ今の
keep
話は
going.
面白い
I'm actually interested in that topic and would like to learn more.
もう終わりよ。
I'm done
あ
talking
なた
about
ま
my
だ私
views.
の質問に答えてい
I
ない
also
わ。
asked a question. Now I'm waiting for my answer.
ああ
Oh, right.
そうだったね
Let me think about it.
君の言った通り宇
So
宙
it's
はと
just
ても
as you
広くて
said. The
それ
universe
に
is
比べる
huge,
と
but
地
the
球は
Earth
あ
is
まりに
small.
も多分
And
この
when
星
compared
空
to
に
the
と
outer
って
space, I guess
僕たち
the
は
things we care
そ
about
れと
really don't
僕た
matter.
ちの
確かにね。
Exactly.
重い結論になってしま
Jeez,
った
that's a lot to take in.
それでも
Nevertheless, you, me, and everyone on this planet is trying to live their
この
lives
世界
in
で
a
生きている人
meaningful
々
way.
にも私たちは生きて
We live, we
存在
exist,
する。
we make choices,
人生の選択
we
をし
seize opportunities
今とい
and
う瞬
enjoy
間
certain
を生きている。
moments.
もともと人類に意味はない
Humanity
けど
itself is meaningless,
私た
but
ち
we
は
gave ourselves meaning.
私たちに
今の君は哲学者
Now
に見
you're
えるよ
sounding like a philosopher.
宇宙の本質に関する問
Science and
題では
philosophy do
科
overlap
学
in
と
discussions
哲学は
regarding the
も
nature
とも
of the
と相通
universe.
ずると。それより
I'm
気に
curious
なる
about
ことがあるん
something.
だけれど、
どうしたの
What is it?
あなたは
You
こう
look
いう
like a
話
person
に
who'd
興味
be
がある人に
uninterested
見え
in
ない
such topics. I am surprised that you're actually
私の
listening.
話はこの会話に価値が
Do
あ
you
ると
think
思
there's
う。
any worth
正直に
to our
話してほしい。
conversation? And please, give me an honest answer.
価値があるかどうか聞かれ
Any
ると
worth to our discussion?
僕もわからない
I
か
don't
な
really know.
だって君が言ったことの
And honestly, I
僕
think
はその
I only understood half the things you said.
でも
But
君が真面目にそれを語
I
って
really
る時
do
の
like
顔
how
が
serious you look when you're talking
す
about
ごく
this.
魅力的だったから
That's why I hope I can
僕は
keep
聞きたいと
listening
思
to
った
you.
んだ
そんな理由で
That's it. Is that the only reason?
あ
Yeah.
どうして
Why?
わからない
I don't know.
というより
Wait, it's more like
僕も知りた
I
い
want to know.
君を見習って
I want to learn from you and try to think about those questions you've asked.
やっと笑ってくれた
Hey, you're finally smiling.
その笑顔
You look good when you smile.
今年の夏
I'll be going to
私
MU
はム
for
ー大陸
this
に行
summer
って
for a
学術講
synopsis
演会に参加
with
する
several leading
有
physicists
名な
and
物理の
scholars.
教授彼らと交流して
I hope to get
私
the
の考
chance to
えに
discuss
つ
my
いて
views with
話して
them.
みたいと少し
You may think I'm
傲慢
full
に
of
聞こえる
myself,
かもしれ
but
ないけど
when I meet people who
世界を変
can
えられる
change
人
the
たち
world,
と知り
I
合い
want
た
to
い
be one of them.
この星空の下で
I want to see how
自
far
分
I
がどれ
can
ほど
go in
歩
this
けるか見
universe.
てみたい
頑張れ
Great.
いつか君は
I'll believe in you. I believe you'll eventually
全て実現させると
achieve everything you said
僕は
today.
信じてるよ
あなたは
How about you?
ケビン君は
Ever thought about
将来の
your own
計画と
future,
かない？
Mr. Kevin Castellana?
ない
No,
全くないよ
never thought about it.
君のように数
I
個
don't
の
really
理想
have
を
a
持ってる
goal in mind. Changing the world is
世
just
界を変えると
way
か
too big for
僕
me.
にとっては僕は毎日を
I
ちゃん
only
と過
want
ご
to
して
enjoy every moment, be
友
nice
達
to
を
my
大事に
friends,
して
and learn a happy,
今という瞬間を
carefree
楽しみ
life.
たい
将来のことを考えて
What about the future? Do you ever think about it?
考えたくないよ
No, never occurred to
世
me.
界はこんなにも
The
広いん
world
だ
is a large place. I'll find
僕を
something
受
to
け入
do.
れてくれればひたすら前だけ見つめ
I
た
don't
ら
want to get too focused about the
僕
future.
は
I
僕
might
の
up
そばに
and
いる人たちを
might
見
end
失
up
ってしま
missing
う
the people around me.
だって僕は高
Plus,
校
I'm
生
just
だ
a high school student.
天真爛漫で楽
Live
しく生きてる
free,
方が
live happy.
僕らしい
That's how I live my life.
調子のいい人
Oh
に
dear, how immature.
でも
I do hope your wishes come true.
叶う
Yeah,
僕
I
たち
hope
の
all of our
夢は
wishes come true.
全部あ
Oh,
そうだ
right.
今
Would
年
you
の
mind
夏
if I go to
僕も一緒に
MU
ムー大
with you
陸に
this
行こう
summer? He opened his eyes. The city has become one with the light. The light pulsed like blood in the veins. The infinite starry expanse lies on the other end. Life perishes and is created in each and every beam of each and every instant. Every single individual, the people they meet, the people they love. Memories, sacrifices, promises made and broken. Victories, defeats, every existence and death. The entire history of the human race, the summarization of human legacy. Every piece of evidence that points to the very existence to humanity is nothing but a lonely leaf caught within this light. Alright, let's keep going. Trip. Her ears echoed with the sounds of beans dancing on drums. Drip, drip. The biting coldness even numbed her mind. Another persona had begun to take in form. It's rain. The downpour crept closer. It grew in intensity and became the peal of a thunderstorm. What happened? She tried to open her hazy eyes. There was nothing but chaos. What? What happened? The dim flashes of light seemed like puppet strings tugging at a ruined city. What happened to Nagazora? Where is the world serpent? Kiana, the Helios is in danger! Pieces of broken memories flashed up past her mind, yet she failed to create a coherent picture. She started running, yet she did not know where to go. More quantum shadows! They look different. They look more terrifying. Well, that was those ones taken care of. Not too bad. It's definitely getting out of hand, Otto. My head. Not again. She's reawakening her Hersher powers. I don't know if she's doing it on purpose though, or if she's being forced to. I mean, nothing is going to be as terrifying as that one quantum shadow we had to fight in Arc City. That one was pretty bad. More enemies are coming. Are you alright, May? Kiana? Shearing winds tore the rest of the monsters apart. The dragon landed next to Kiana and waited for her orders. Kiana, why are you here? You're wounded. You can't just leave Helios. You're the one who shouldn't have left. You went missing and nobody could find you. Do you know how worried I am? Let's not talk about that. The enemy might attack again. You should head back and join the professor. Go back? What about you? I need to take care of this. Kiana looked at the glowing pillar in the distance that stirred the circle of light in the sky. I've seen that pillar before. I can use my void powers to seal that hole in the sky and end this storm. What? No, no! You haven't even recovered. You shouldn't even be fighting.
メイ先
I
輩
can't let this
放っておくわけ
thing
に
get
は
any
いか
bigger,
ない
May.
よ怪物が現れて
More
るし
monsters are coming. The Honkai is rising. This disaster will spread to other places.
それを止めな
I
いと
must end this.
身勝手な行動
Stop
を
being
やめ
so
て
stubborn.
自分
You
の
know
状況を
what's
まだ
happening
分かっ
to
て
you.
ないのそんな危険なことを
If
し
you
たら
do this, your body
キア
will.
ナちゃんの
それはい
I
いの
don't care.
キアナちゃん
Kiana,
メイ先
I
輩
know everything, May.
自分のこと
I
も
know what's happening to me
体
and
の
my
こと
body.
も
No, no.
正直に言
To
う
be
とね
honest, I was quite scared.
怖いよ
I trembled at the thought
死
of
ぬか
death,
もしれないってでも
but I refused to run
怖
away
いから
from
って逃
danger.
げるわけには私は
I'll do what I can and take responsibility for this.
そうしないと
This is the only way I can seek atonement from the people I've hurt
姫子先生
and
に
from Miss Himiko.
合わせる
She turned around and smiled in a way that she always had done.
メイ先輩
It's alright,
心
May.
配しないで
I'm pretty uber.
私安心して待ってて
Just wait for me. Kiana, no! The wind howled, raindrops splattered on her face. Kiana rode the dragon and flew straight to the circle of light. May shouted after her, but her voice was drowned out by the storm of rain and flashes. She knew she might never see or touch her friend again. May. Kiana, no! Don't do this.
やられ
捕まって
Hold on, I won't let you die. What? What are you doing?
見てわかる
Isn't
で
it
しょ
obvious? I'm trying to save you.
早く
Quick, give me
も
your
う
other
片方の手
hand.
にもつ
No, let me go while I'm still in control of myself.
早く
Just do what I say.
周りにして何があっても
I'll pull you up first and we'll talk about it later. What?
せっかくあんた
Look,
を正気
it
に
was
戻
hard
せたの
getting
に
you back to normal,
放っておくなんて
so I won't
で
leave
き
you
ないでしょ
alone like this.
このままあんた
I'll
が
be
死んだら
angry with myself forever if you get yourself killed. Huh? Let's get going if you understand what I'm saying.
あの災害で
That disaster was the first when we first met.
私の人生は
She was the first
初
true
めて
friend
他
I
の
ever made
誰
in
か
my
と
life.
混じり合ったあの日から
The sense of cold loneliness left me that the very day.
いつからか
I don't know
私
how,
はもう
but I was no longer
暗
afraid of the
闇を
dark
恐れなくなるそこには
because I know there will always be a beam of light waiting for me.
私は知っているかキアナちゃん
Kiana, come back!
早く戻っ
She collapsed in the ground as pain bit into her body like twisted thorns. She lifted her head and gazed at the sky. The dragon and its master flew into the storm. A horde of quantum shadows flocked toward it. Bursts of golden light exploded with every battle. May knew that every attack took a deadly toll on Kiana's life. No, please, stop fighting! She knew she could not be heard. She knew the correct choice was to give up this hopeless attempt to save her. But she could not control her own body. She would not stop running. She could not stop thinking about her. She could not stop chasing after the light that lit her way in the dark. The rain splattered into droplets just as her memories shattered into fragments. Don't, please, no more fighting.
キアナちゃん早く戻って
May, with you around, we'll get the strength of 100 warriors. 100? I'm no Ultra Woman. I mean, if May's around, I can feel my power increase 100-fold. That's really something, Kiana would say. Power?
今の
Can
私
I still give you
あな
power?
たに力を与えられてるの。
Kiana? I hope you didn't forget about your goal of becoming an A-rank Valkyrie. If you flunk this exam again, they'll demote you from a B rank to a D rank support Valkyrie. If you get demoted to a D rank, you'll be given only support and logistics duties, and you'll have to say goodbye to real fighting on the field. Logistics? Like exchange at the snack bar? No way! Then go on to the training plaza now. No more lazing about today. Ow. Ow, don't pull my ears again, May.
私は
I've always been such
ず
a
っと甘
naive
く考
fool
えて何も変わ
who
らない
expects good things to last forever,
けど
but in a blink of an eye,
ずっと私のそばにいたあなたは私の
I
触れられ
lost
な
a
い
girl
場
who
所に
used to be
飛ん
around
で
me
いた
all the time. Do you still want to get this body back and save the girl? In that case, I shall use her hands and her body to kill you one by one. She will then witness your mangled bodies before I smother her out for good. Family, friends, happiness, dreams, future, and the hope. She does not deserve these. She is unworthy of these.
私が
I'm not strong enough to protect you.
怖すぎたから
I'm the reason why you have to suffer all
あな
this.
たに今運命を押し付けた
May? What are you doing here? Let me take you back to the Hyperion. No, I can't go back, May. I'm sorry, but I can't go back. I can't bring danger to you again. Kiana!
分かってる
You haven't changed at all.
あなたは今でも
You're still that girl who would help any stranger in need. Despite the injustices you've endured in this imperfect world, despite the tragedies that can no longer be bended, you remain as steadfast as ever. You will keep fighting for your friends and the other people, and for the beautiful world you believe in. You will become a hero, Kiana. That is what the world wants. But perhaps it was all my fault. Kiana-chan,
もう
we can no longer return to our past.
戻れない
No, no! Beres, what happened? Where is Kiana? What is this? The hell are you? A Kingdom Hearts character? Ow!
空間に変化が
Space is different. This place. can't fall here.
ここで雷電爆裂
It is hard to keep up with this thing. What are you doing, dude? You can't stop me. I've played enough Mario Party that has clock games to know how to dodge this. This isn't a clock, dude. You don't know how clocks work. Get up! Alright, I'm taken care of. What the hell was that thing? It's finally over. Are you alright, Benares? Must find Kiana.
見つけないと
What? Why couldn't I move?
動かない
Interesting. Benares. No! No! Kiana. There was darkness. Darkness as far as her eyes could see. There was nothing. There was no sound, no smell. She could feel her weightless body floating in the darkness. She remembered this experience. Her world died around her on that day 3 years ago. She heard weeping and wailing in the darkness. A few said nothing. Bodies fell. Finally, there was nothing left except for silence. She felt herself falling through that silent world.
久しぶりだ。
It's been a while, you emotionless wreck. A beam of light appeared along with a familiar voice. Purple hues took over the darkness. Eldritch streams wrapped around her and pulled her towards the light.
お前はいろいろ。
You've changed a lot. The voice of an unfathomable realm whispered in her ears. It was a cold and dangerous voice, yet it was also familiar and was something that she longed for.
お前が私の
This is the
前に
first time you've approached me on your own.
もう怖くないのか。
Are you no longer afraid? Afraid? Strange. I no longer felt any fear. There was no sense of angst, guilt, sorrow, or pain. I felt nothing. There was nothing except for the serenity.
これ以上前に
Keep
進む
going, and you'll fall
さらなる
deeper into
地
the
獄に
abyss. It doesn't matter. I'll take her place instead.
お前は今の
You will
全
leave
てを
everything
失う
behind. You will lose your friends and family.
離れ
It doesn't matter. I've always been alone.
お前は疑わない
Mistrust and suspicion will hound you. You will be further down this lonely
孤独の道を歩い
path.
ていく
It doesn't matter. It is a fate that I should have faced years ago.
お前は彼
You
女
will
の
leave
そばを
her for all
永遠に
eternity.
離れるもう彼
You
女
will
の
no
そばに
longer
戻
be
れ
at
ず
her side, nor see her smile, nor
手を
take her
握る
hand.
ことがで一歩踏み
There
出
is
す
no turning back once you step onto this path.
お前は
Are you sure this
本
is
当
your
にそう
choice?
望むのか
It doesn't matter. The girls, they will take care of her. But this is something that I must do. I have made my choice.
行け
Then go.
その手で
Bury
私
me
を
within
葬
your hands. Take up my fury and lament my passing.
悲し
Take
みを
my place and assume your power
消えた
alone.
私の尊この世界に
Tell the world that she has returned as the Lightning Queen. Go now. Become a true Harsher of Thunder.
さようなら
Farewell, Raiden May.
ライデンメイ
Well, shit. Well, that was pathetic. The alien construct finally collapsed. The sparks that danced along its body dissipated. The downpour did not stop. Rain flowed down the edge of her eyes and washed away her past. The voice in her head was gone. She could only hear the serene pattering of the rain. She walked towards the dead dragon and touched its dull scales. A warm glow began to spread from her fingertips and began to transform its carcass. A shade disappeared in the light. A voice pleaded in the glow.
目覚めてから
She's been flying ever since she awakened.
ベナレス
Benares,
獣
Honkai beast,
地上
monster.
の人々は
The
そう
people
叫ん
cried
で
out
逃
for
げ
their
回る
lives,
それらの声は
yet
届
she
か
could
ない
not hear them.
彼女の心にあ
She
る
could
の
only
は
hear the voice
た
of
だ
her
一つ
heart
のざわめきだけ女王のために戦
to
い
serve her
自分を
queen,
ベラと呼ん
to
だ
protect the
女王を
queen
守
that
る
calls
ため
her Bella.
彼女は雪
She
原
flew
を越
across the
え山
snowfield,
々を越
beyond the
え
mountains,
星の海を越
through the
え
stars,
属性を越
all over the world.
最後
In the end,
彼
she
女は
fell,
落ちて二度と飛べなくなっ
for she could no longer fly.
た思い出を守って死んだ竜
When the dragon
その
perished in
心
her
には
memories,
ある
in
声
her
だけ
heart,
が残って
only one voice remained.
女王様
My queen,
もう一度
how I wish
名
to
前を呼んでください
hear you call my name once more. The rain eroded what was the rain eroded what was left and washed away the soul of the one named Bella. Blood-red scales covered the wounds. The dragon reared and spread its wings to celebrate its return. But it had become a beast belonging to the Hersher of Thunder. It was no longer Benares. She looked to the sky. The circle of light faded with the birth of the new Hersher. The Honkai was absorbed. The imaginary singularity was gone. Purging the quantum shadows would return in peace. Meg leaped onto the red dragon's back. The dragon knew her master's wish and soared into the air. She will ride away from the light and chaos and fly towards the other side of the world. Well then, that was unexpected.
チャージ完了。
Poor May. Drip, drip. What happened to me? The rain woke the girl from the dark dream.
あれ
This
ここは
this
千
isn't
田学園
Chiba Academy. She remembered nothing after her fall. She looked around at the familiar surroundings.
どうして
What?
ここにいる
Why am
の
I even here?
動くな。
Try not to move.
あんたは
You're Kevin Castellana.
君は虚数
You
特異
tried to
点を
close
閉
the
じようとした
imaginary
が
singularity, but
虚数
imaginary
造物の襲
construct
撃により
ambushed you.
落とされた。
You fell from the sky.
君を受け止めはし
I
たが
managed to break your fall,
その怪
but
我
your
は
wounds are
相変
severe.
わらずひどい。空の律者の力
Your
は弱
void
まっ
powers
た。
have greatly weakened.
こ
This
れ
would
で
give
君
you
は
more time.
あんたが私を助けたってこと
Why did you save me?
ライデン・メイに感謝す
Thank
る。
Raiden May. She's the
彼
one
女
who
が君
saved
を
you.
助けたんだ。長空士の心配は
Nagazora is no longer your concern.
災害
The
は
disaster has ended. May saved the city
彼
for
女
you.
が君の顔。
何言ってるの
May?
あとは
I'll let her
彼
explain
女
it
自身が
herself.
説明する。彼女が来た。
She's here.
May 先輩 May 先輩
May?
何があったの
What happened? Why do you look like this?
どうやら
You
も
have
う
made
答え
your
は出たようだ
choice.
ね。
一緒に行くことにし
I
ま
will
しょう
go with you.
あ、
Good.
ライデン・メイ。
Welcome to the World Serpent,
夜
Raiden
ガン
May.
ドへよう。
Wait!
何を言ってるの
What did you just say?
May
May, are you going to join the serpents?
May 先
What
輩
happened to you, May?
どうしたの
What did he do to you?
キアナちゃん
I'm speaking with my own voice, Kiana.
これは私が決めた
I
こと
have
だ
made this choice on my own.
放っておいて
You don't have to care about me anymore. Why?
冗談じゃない
Is this some
そん
stupid
なの認
joke?
めないよ
I'm definitely not going to agree.
ヨルムンガンドになんて
I'm
行か
not
せ
gonna
な
let
い
you join the World Serpent.
キアナちゃん
Kiana,
どうやら
you seem to have some unfinished business.
解決話したいことを
Tell her what you want, but be quick about it.
話したいこと
Tell her what I want.
理由を教えれば
Will she understand my reasons?
私を理解し
Will she will I be able to leave in peace?
いい
No.
え
She'll only blame
彼女をより後悔さ
herself,
せ
and I'll
よ
worsen
り
her
苦し
pain.
ませる話したいことは
For countless times, I've
心の
already
中
told
で何度
myself
も
what I
話した。
wanted her to hear.
キアナちゃん
Kiana, I am
あな
happy
た
to
に
have met
出
you.
会えて
We've done plenty of things
一緒
together
にいろんな
and
ことを
shared
経
many
験
beautiful
して
moments.
あなたは好きなことをして
Go do things you want
理想を
and
実
fulfill your
現させると
dreams.
私は暗闇に
Let me enter the darkness and return you to bliss.
彼女に最後の別
Say
れを
your last goodbye to her,
ライデン・メイ。
Raiden May.
こちらの世界へようこ
Welcome
そ。
to the other side.
May 先輩どうして
Why?
May 先輩
May, why?
あなたや知ってるのに
You know what they've done. I don't care. You're an idiot. I'm not letting you leave.
こまでよ
This is it.
キアナち
It's over.
ゃんもう
Kiana. May.
まだ
It's not finished
終わっ
yet.
てない絶対
I won't let you leave.
絶対に
Never!
キアナち
You shouldn't use that power again, Kiana. This is it. No, this is not where I fall. May. I can still fight. Enough. Hey, please don't. Alright. I'm gonna go back to the main screen for this.
息も絶え絶えのくせに
私のこの拳で止める。私は絶対に諦めない。
キアナちゃんはいつもこう体がボロボロなのに無理やりに笑う。あなたは私をみんなを助けてくれた。なのに一人で全てを背負おうとする。自分の命をも犠牲にして。
レイ先輩、それは私の使命だから。
世界を救いたいなんてそんなの分かってる。
レイ先輩、
どう耐えればいいっていうの。
レイ先輩、ダメ。
私にとってこの世界なんかよりもキアナちゃんの方がずっと大事よ。あの日あなたは私に手を差し伸べてくれた。その手を掴んだ時から私の運命は変わった。あなたは私の人生の中で一番大事な人。もしあなたを助けることが罪ならその罪は私が背負う。さようならキアナちゃん。
The man was looking at a monitor in a dark room, lost in thought. The results of his first experiment exceeded his expectations. A message popped up. It's from Amber. The man was then overwhelmed by reports. Raiden May joined the World Serpent. K423 left with Hyperion. The fifth Hersure will appear soon. The balance of the world might be disturbed again, but it's not one of his major concerns at the moment. Theresa will take care of her. The night is still young. He has so many things to do.